Geek Tonight, what's poppin' this donuts? We are back, and today we are reacting to Shang-Chi potentially getting anywhere from $75 million to $85 million in its first opening weekend. Now, one of you guys sent this to me. Thank you guys so much. This is interesting. Let's read what this article is saying, because this is really, this is surprising, to be completely honest with you, especially in the times that we're in right now. So it says, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is making a heroic showing at the box office where it will smash the record for Labor Day openings. The Marvel Studios title from filmmaker Destin Daniel Cretton grossed $29.6 million on Friday from ticket sales from 4,300 locations. Internationally, it has grossed $23.4 million, bringing Shang-Chi's combined haul to $53 million. The PG-13 movie, which earned positive reviews and a glowing A cinema score, stars Simu Liu as Marvel's newest hero. With expectations set for an opening of $75 to $85 million for the 4-day frame, Shang-Chi is poised to be one of the biggest domestic openings of the pandemic and will smash the Labor Day weekend record previously held by the 2007 Halloween, which earned $30.6 over the 4-day frame, which is kind of wild to think about. 30.6 over that 4-day frame when, I mean, that was pre-pandemic. It's so interesting that no other movie has dropped on Labor Day weekend. Interesting. Like big movie, blockbuster-wise. With its 3-day number expected to be in the 60 million range, Shang-Chi is poised to be the third biggest domestic opening of the year, behind Black Widow, which debuted at 80.3 million over 3 days in July, while F9 brought in 70 million in late June. Shang-Chi is a win in theatrical experience at a time in which the Delta variant continues to hamper attendance, and day-to-day releases on streaming services have roiled the exhibition business. Unlike the previous Marvel's releases, Black Widow, which premiered day and date in theaters and on Disney Plus Premier Access, Shang-Chi will have an exclusive 45-day theatrical release. To date, Black Widow has earned $371.3 million at the global box office and has sparked a lawsuit from star Scarlett Johansson, who argued the move hurt the box office in favor of feeding Disney's streaming service. Simultaneous releases of Shang-Chi were hot topics at CinemaCon last week, as Disney CEO Bob Chapek has indicated the film will inform the studio's release strategy going forward. While introducing a screening of Shang-Chi, Rolando Rodriguez, chairman of the National Association of Theater Owners, urged theater owners to do what they could to help it perform. Call it and ask from your chairman of NATO. This is important to all of us, said Rodriguez. It's going to be a great showing from us to our fantastic friends at Walt Disney Company to show them the importance of theatrical exhibition. In addition to Liu, Shang-Chi stars Awkwafina, Ming'er Zhang, Tony Leung, Fala Shen, and Michelle Yeoh. And box office holdovers, including Marvel's King. Okay, so we'll talk about that. So all we know that right now is those numbers are pretty solid, especially given the pandemic. Now, these numbers are a 4-day, right? So 3-day, 60 mil, 65 seems about right. Even though I think I haven't seen Black Widow, and if you guys have seen Black Widow, how do you rank Shang-Chi to Black Widow? But one, I wasn't really interested in seeing Black Widow at all. But Black Widow also has, you know, all of the previous MCU movies that she's been in, the Avengers, all of this to kind of build up her presence with her own movie, right? Nobody really knows who Shang-Chi is. If you're not a comic book reader, you're not going to know who he is. And even if you are a comic book reader, it doesn't necessarily mean you know who this character is, right? So, like for me, I wasn't really familiar at all. I heard the name every once in a while, but I was not familiar with this character. So I understand why Black Widow would perform better in its opening weekend in comparison to right off the bat. However, the reviews of this movie have been so positive. Rotten Tomato, I think right now is sitting at a 98% for audience scores. And Rotten Tomato, if you guys are unfamiliar, as of late, I'm not sure when they changed it, but you can't just go and vote on a movie. You actually have to show proof that you actually saw it with a ticket. So there's a kind of credibility around Rotten Tomatoes for the audience score now that they didn't previously have, which is really cool because some people can just review bomb stuff if they don't like an actor or whatever, right? So you don't have to worry about that. You have to see the movie, which is awesome. And I think it's sitting at a 92% for the critic rating. So it's the word of mouth of this movie is probably going to push it even further, and it probably will have the highest second weekend. I think it'll probably have the highest second weekend of the pandemic, and basically the lowest percentage drop of the pandemic era of movies. But let me know your guys' thoughts on this, man. Do you guys think this is gonna happen? Do you think it'll crack 75 mil for the 4-day holiday weekend? If you guys have seen it, how many times have you seen it? I'm actually going to go see it again today, literally in a couple of hours, so I'm excited about that. But let me know your thoughts. Are you going to see it again? Have you seen it? Do you think this number is possible? I want to know your guys' thoughts, man. Other than that, send me more movie, comic book news, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, stay geeked.